Hello, everyone. Welcome to Durrett's Take. It's that time of the week where I go over my NFL predictions for this week. So let's get started with the Thursday Night Football game night between the Packers and the Lions, who are 3-point favorites. This is obviously a big matchup. The Lions are trying to hold on to that number one seed and the division for that matter. The Packers want to get revenge after they looked horrible in the bad weather game when these two teams faced off a month ago. The reason why the Packers could get the upset here is because the Lions have so many injuries on defense right now. It's like a long list. I know the Packers have some injuries of their own. To me, as long as the Lions just stick to running the ball and dominating the time of possession, they should win. If they try to get cute, which at times they do, if they try to get cute, then I could see Green Bay getting the upset here. I'll take the Lions though to find a way to survive at home. I have them winning 26-23. And then you get the Saints, 4-point favorites versus the Giants. If there was going to be one more win for the Giants on their schedule, it would be this game. However, I think by now Coach Brian Dable knows that his team is not going to win games, so that I can see them starting the tanking process to get a top three pick and think about the future. Therefore, I'll take the Saints to win this game, but the game still may come down to the wire. I have the Saints winning 19-17. Next, you get the Browns versus the Steelers, who are 6.5-point favorites. After the Browns won the snow game a few weeks ago against the Steelers, Pittsburgh wants their revenge. I think they're going to get it. The Browns' defense on the road doesn't play well, and I think the Steelers' offense continues to look great like they did last week. I'm not sure if they cover the spread, but I like them to win the game. I have them winning 27-17. Next, you get the Falcons versus the Vikings, or 6-point favorites. Kirk Cousins returns to Minnesota. A lot of emotions in this game for Viking fans. I could see Cousins wanting to show them up since they gave up on him after his Achilles injury and wanting to move on to a new quarterback. However, Cousins is just playing so awful right now. Like, he's in such a rut right now that I think the Vikings defense will just force some key turnovers, and Minnesota continues on with their winning streak. I have them winning 28-17. Next, you get the Raiders versus the Buccaneers, or 6.5-point favorites. There are a lot of bad games on paper during the early game slot this week, and this is one of them. I know the Raiders play the Chiefs tough Black Friday, but they always do that. Tampa wants this game to be a shootout, and I don't think the Raiders can win in a competitive shootout. So I have Tampa Bay winning 31-16. Next, you got the Panthers versus the Eagles, our 13-point favorites. The Panthers' offense has been looking good recently, I'll give them that, and they're going to have to be spectacular to upset Red Hot Eagles team on the road, but I think the Eagles will win this game easily. I have them winning 35-17. Next, you get the Jaguars versus the Titans, so 3.5-point favorites. It's officially the Mac Jones show at quarterback for the rest of the season for Jacksonville, as Trevor Lawrence heads to the IR. I know the Jaguars want to beat their divisional opponent, so they will get up for this game. However, the Jaguars are in the prime position to get the number one pick right now, and they don't need to squander that opportunity by losing to the by beating the Titans, who still play really hard and show some fight. So I'll take the Titans to get the win. I have them winning 20-13. Next, we got the Jets versus the Dolphins for 5.5-point favorites. The Dolphins have had the Jets number for the last few years, since Mike McDaniel's been the coach there. I don't see why that wouldn't continue since the Jets don't have an elite defense anymore and the offense is so consistent. By the way, the Dolphins need every win, especially when it's at home, they can get to remain the wild card. So I have mine be winning 31-20. Next, you got the Seahawks versus the Cardinals, or 2.5-point favorites. I know the Rams lurk around, but to me, this game is for the division winner. Seattle already won at home, which means Arizona must hold serve at home if they want any chance to win the division. The Cardinals have been showing struggles in the red zone recently, and that must change. If Arizona settles for a bunch of field goals in this game, Seattle's going to win. If Arizona can finish drives, then they should win, especially since Seattle's special teams are not looking good right now. And in a close game, that could be a deciding factor. I have Arizona winning 22-20. Next, you get the Bills versus the Rams. The Bills are really hot right now, and it's hard to pick against them right now, no matter who and where they play. Since the Rams are desperate for a win to remain in a division race, / wild card hunt, I think they make this a game, but Josh Allen just be too much for the Rams defense to contain as the Bills get another big win. I have them winning 27-23. Next, you get the Bears, versus the 49ers for 4-point favorites. I love this game as my upset of the week. I know the 49ers got embarrassed last week, and usually good teams bounce back and play better the following week, as I've said before. However, the 49ers are just really banged up right now and have been really inconsistent. Plus, since Chicago fired its head coach, Matt Eberflus, that means I implement my theory that in game one of the interim coach era, the team plays better and they find a way to get a win and break their losing streak right now. I have them winning 23-20. Then for Sunday Night Football, you get the Chargers versus the Chiefs, are 4-point favorites. I expect this rivalry to be a good game since the Chiefs play close games. However, I like the Chiefs to in this game. They picked up a veteran left tackle recently, Humphreys, that could help temporarily solve that issue. And then for the Chargers, um, they they're without running back J.K. Dobbins, so it'll be hard to run the ball a lot like Coach Jim Harbaugh wants to, with Gus Edwards and Vidal, the rookie. And then also on the receiver side, star rookie receiver Ladd McConkey is questionable play, and since the Chargers don't have any great weapons, if he's out, then that's just going to make things too hard for Justin Herbert to overcome here. So therefore, I'll take the Chiefs to win an ugly game here. I'll win 16-12. Now for Monday Night Football, get the Bengals, 5-point favorites versus the Cowboys. This could be a fun shootout, just like the last Monday Night Football game was. It'll be interesting to see how much fight the Bengals play with, since they're pretty much not making the playoffs at this point, and the Cowboys will convince themselves that with the win here, they're in the mix. I think it'll be a fun game that comes down the wire, and I have the Cowboys find a win and win a shootout. I'm winning 31-30. So thank you very much. This is my podcast today. Please subscribe to my channel to learn about me. Thank you very much, and you all have a wonderful day.